really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Gary Trent is out there with Anthony, and it's Turner in at the center filling out the middle. Shot clock at 2, and stolen by Kuzma. Anthony in the corner. All sorts of time. Good on the shot.
You love Cole Anthony's attitude. So confident, so willing to fire on the catch.
Reed with a screen for MP. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Free throw good. Giannis.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it. And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that ball.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, after giving up Damian Lillard to the wave and stretch, the Bucks are going point guard by committee, with Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, and Ryan Rollins all contributing. And I expect we'll see the ball in Giannis' hands early and often.
He knows his stuff. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks.
With defenders having to worry about the drive, the pass, Antetokounmpo can usually find space from the mid-range.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, if we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Now, here's Kuzma. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Reed kicks to Randle. Reed with the screen on him. Here's MP. Pass to Reed. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Anthony with it. Now defended by MP. 6 feet out. And it's Antetokounmpo with the bucket inside. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
MP passes to Randle, and Randle throws it down.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
You wonder if they're looking to take control of this one early. And when you have more talent, you want to keep the other guys from gaining any confidence.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Timberwolves leading by 7. On the court for the Bucks. Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. And it's Anthony in at the 1.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reid. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
Here's Giannis. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Toronto. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play. Daniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Turner's checked in for Milwaukee. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Now, here's MP. He's been playing it.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Bucks trail by 8. Pass to Turner. Now Kuzma. And the Bucks miss again.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
MP with the easy bucket inside.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And good that time. Giannis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder was outstanding. He had 25 points, and he did his work from both the floor and the free throw line. And when he plays like that, it's easy to see why this team could be so hard to beat lately. They'll try and stay hot in this one.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He will the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Reed with the screen on Anthony. The drive by MP. And the rejection by Giannis. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
MP inside. Anthony on him.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Bucks trail by 10. Giannis outside. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Giannis. That's now 8 points for Cole Anthony.
Oh, Cole Anthony not afraid to mix it up on the interior. Good finish.
The drive by MP. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Pass to Anthony. There's the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Putting this through the box score, the Shaq supercomputer, the passing has been A-OK.
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the up. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan.
And that concludes the first half. Minnesota on top. They're up by 8. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Randle and Reed holding down the post spots. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's MP in at the point. That's Chris.
And you know the coach's challenge. The ruling on the floor is confirmed. A way to get certain types of plays looked at that otherwise wouldn't necessarily trigger any sort of replay review.
I think the league doing a great job at continually evolving replay review has been pretty well received across the board, and everyone trying to do their best to make sure the calls are as accurate as possible. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Clock at 6. It's MP attacking. 2 points. That one goes. MP's got 8 points.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Here's Anthony. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Reed with a screen for MP. To the paint. Reed gets the bucket. And that's now 6 points for Naz Reid.
Boy, Naz Reid able to concentrate and finish despite incredible defense.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. Sinks the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Randall with a screen for MP. Can't get it to fall. Bucks trail by 7. From deep, Trent, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
It's inexcusable to let Trent Jr. get room and space from the corner 3. He's just too dangerous. You got to make him put it on the deck.
MP inside, covered by Anthony.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's MP. He's got 8. It's good. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Kevin, back to you.
Clearly a new wrinkle. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. MP with it. To the inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, what a nice offensive move by Julius Randle. Lures the defender in to draw the contact. That is pretty.
You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. And it's Anthony in at the point guard position.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
MP wheeling through the defense. It's MP.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
Now Trent. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Here's Trent. 6 to shoot. Giannis a screen on it. The 3 is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The drive by MP. Strong move off the glass.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Now Anthony. Outside Kuzma. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Randall. Timberwolves leading by 15. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And here is MP. Reed with the screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Edwards. Buries the deep ball.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Conley.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Reed with a screen on Anthony. Now Reed makes it off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Handle a screen on Anthony. The drive by MP. Yep, that one goes in there.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. A good win tonight for your squad, MP. How would you rate your performance?
I mean, it was okay. We won. That's the big thing. But I want to bring more of a consistent energy to the glass.
Not to question you, MP, but you didn't exactly have a bad night rebounding the basketball.
Yeah, I know. But I want an elite night rebounding the basketball. No reason I can't go for double digits every time out. That's the goal, and that's what I'm capable of. So that's what I'm striving for.
Understood. Thanks, MP.
Thank you.
Kevin, back to you.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony.
Happy holiday. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Graham. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now, New York starting five. We've got Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Gobert with a screen on Brunson. MP with it. Towns covering. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Here's the three. And again, New York with the triple.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Brunson's gone 2 for 2 from distance tonight. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And after...
It's confirmed.
Running the G League for a few years, and then the Summer League, and of course at the start of the 2019 season, it was implemented into the NBA.
And it was time. The reaction to the challenge rules in the G League was positive. The league wants to make every effort to get every call right, and this system works well without slowing the game down too much. New York has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff.
Put them in good position. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
Does not get any easier than that for MP, capitalizing in tight.
Brunson passes to Hart. Knocks down the triple. Hart's got his second bucket on the night.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
MP finds Edwards. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. New York has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, BA, he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. It's Bridges on the wing. Edwards comes with a double team. And here's Brunson from the arc. He drops it from range. Brunson's got 11 points.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Kicks it out to MP. To halt the run. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Brunson. Fast break. Here comes New York. Bridges passes to Hart. Edwards against Bridges. Now here's Hart. He's closely guarded. The shot's good. He's got 7.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game,
Here's Clarkson. 15 in his last outing. Fires in the triple.
improving shot mechanics, good height on that jumper, nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
So on the floor for New York, Brunson and Clarkson are the guard set.